Yep, it's official. I get another GOAT on the pod. Here I am, Cam Jordan, off the edge. With me, your host, Cam Jordan. And I'm sitting next to a Hall of Famer, a Heisman Trophy winner, an NFL MVP, a 10-time Pro Bowler, 6-time All-Pro, the man who was iconic in Detroit, a 1997 NFL MVP, NFL's 4th all-time leading rusher. Talk about the man, the myth, the obvious legend, who's in flesh, Barry Sanders. Appreciate
Cam,
you coming by.
It's good to see you, man. It's always good to see you.
It's like I just
always
saw
good
you.
To see you.
When someone say no less than an hour ago.
Yeah, it seems like we just saw each other.
Saw you yesterday, the day before. I like Super Bowl week because I get a walk in the way.
I'm glad I'm seeing you. Sort of on this field right here. I'm glad I'm not.
I'm in my element now.
Yeah. I'm glad I'm not seeing you. I'm glad I'm not seeing you on the turf, man.
Yeah,
I'm glad I'm not seeing you out there.
Hey, look, especially when you played in Detroit, all they had was you. They had some guys. But in terms of Hall of Fame type players,
I can't complain, man. I can't complain. I can't complain.
I mean, is there a current or a former player that you bumped into this week that you I didn't expect to see you today?
I mean, it's always good to see all the guys. There's so many current and former players. I love seeing Roger Craig go into the Hall. Honestly,
okay.
I love seeing that.
Yeah, look, I had to look him up. Because it was just out of my parameters.
Man. Yeah, he was awesome player, just versatile player. He's like a Christian McCaffrey. He could catch it out the backfield.
I saw the sizzle reel. I said, I like this.
Yeah, you could hand it off to him. I mean, just versatile. And he was right in the middle of all that Niners dynasty. Yeah. And there's so many great players on that team. It's hard to put them all in the Hall, but he's very deserving. I love seeing that.
Yeah, got to be excited. I mean, I was just excited for Drew Brees. I was just excited for Larry Fitz.
Larry Fitz, absolutely.
Two first ballot Hall of Fame guys. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, Deion said Deion says a lot of things. Deion Sanders was he's like, maybe we should have levels to the Hall of Fame or whatever. My goal should be different. There is a first ballot conversation I'm willing to have.
Because he knows he would be in that very, very elite class.
Yeah, exactly. Right? You, him, Drew, Peyton Manning, guys that are consistent first ballot Hall of Famers. Well, in my mind, for running backs, is there a stat that means you're Hall of Fame worthy? Of course, you'd have 10,000 yards or whatever that is. But what tells you a Hall of Fame worthy running back?
Well, I think you always have the eye test. Right.
Was his 1,000 yards a real 1,000 yards?
Yeah. Was it the eye test?
Uh-huh.
And I think sort of consistency, right?
Yeah.
And
consistency in terms of production over the span of your career.
Yeah, production over the span of your career. And obviously yards, number of yards and yards per carry. But I think production, eye test. And number of yards that you end up with.
When your peers know you were.
When the guys you played against, they understand that.
It's not the All Pro. It's not the Pro Bowl fan vote. All Pro writers write.
Right.
But your peers know, especially Myles Garrett gets 23 sacks in the season. Guess what? He's the greatest pass rusher of all times until somebody breaks his record.
Right.
Barry Sanders, all the broken
just said
tackles.
He's the greatest of all time?
Yeah, I mean, that's what we're going to put him at after the season. This is the season that he's able to put together.
I played against Reggie. I played against Reggie White.
Sure.
And I'm not going to say he's better than Myles, but I'm just going to say
it's Reggie.
I just want to mention I played against Reggie White. That's
absolutely.
I'll leave it at that.
I mean, automatically, I'm gonna insert Mike Strahan.
Mike Strahan, yeah. I played against Mike too.
I'm gonna say Julius Peppers. There's guys you can be LT, of course.
LT.
Right.
Yeah, LT.
But there's an argument to be had. But that's just it. The greatest part about it is
he was something different. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. No, you're right.
And you used to talk about LT. We
can talk about that for another few hours.
Exactly. I table that conversation. You be like LT. I'm actually a half sack behind LT, but it'll continue.
Okay.
We love to have those type of conversations. When you're amongst the stars, you're in a different stratosphere.
Absolutely, amen.
So you can talk about all the comments you want. Just know you're a comment as well. You're streaking by in this thing we call life, as bright as you can be.
And hey, look, you've been doing your thing too, man. For a while now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Longevity.
For a while.
I believe you say consistency. I believe in consistency, longevity.
Absolutely.
Don't show me what you can do in year one, or you took this league by storm in 2 or 3, 4 years. Show me year 7 through.
I look forward to seeing you in Canton, man.
All right, that's high praise.
I look forward to seeing you in Canton.
What would you consider the NFL? Your time, it was 16 games. In my beginning of my career, it was 16 games. We expanded to 17 games. We all know we're going to 18 games. How does that affect you? We all know it.
It's going to happen.
You know it. Eventually, we're going to have like a 20 game schedule, and it's going to be OD. And I'm going to look around like, I don't know how these guys are making 20. 18, I'm going to have to think about do I want to be a part of it? 17 is a task.
It is. And that looks like where it's headed. I know 17, it's been 17 for what, 2 or 3 years now?
Yeah, like three or four?
3 years.
Yeah.
I'm sure you current players and current owners, I'm sure you guys will work it out.
Well, we got to fight back. But
you guys will work it out and figure it out.
Every time we say, hey, no, we're not going to stand for this, more money gets thrown at it, and everybody wants a bigger piece of the pie.
That's what it comes down to, yes.
The pie keeps getting bigger, and the slice keeps getting bigger,
right,
consequentially.
Yeah, because you got the games offshore, right, in Europe and South America.
More exposure.
Everyone loves the product. I think that's the bottom line, right? Everyone loves the product. They want more of it. And so as long as they do right by the players, then go for it, I guess.
Ooh,
right?
18. I don't know. Look, at 17, you feel every hit.
I'm sure you do.
And there's years where you're like, man, I wish we just had I could play 2-3 more games. And there's also years where you're like, brother, it's week 14. I'm on one foot trying to get to the finish line so I can get this hopefully this bye week, secure the number 1 seed, and then be ready for this playoff push. But that's where every season it could be changed. Could you imagine yourself playing 16 seasons in the league?
16 seasons?
16.
Well, I played 10.
If I play next year, 16. You played 10.
It's a nice thought.
It's a phenomenal thought.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how you manage it, especially playing the position that you play.
Right.
So you got to be cut out of a different cloth, man. That's all I can say. I mean, to do that, it's cool because you're playing at a high level. One of the best players
year
in the position.
Year 10, you go for 1,200 yards. You think about year 11.
Right, you do. In the years, it goes fast, man. It goes fast. It goes fast.
This is what I've never agreed with. It goes fast. The memories make it feel like it goes fast. But each one of those seasons, I remember those shoulder injury or the knee injury or the ankle injury or having my first kid. And I remember I had my daughter, my fourth child, my daughter in December, and I was so happy we were headed towards the end of the season. I said, because wifey needs help or whatever it is. I'm burning. I'm burning bridges here. I'm getting tired.
Maybe because it's been 25 years since I played. Maybe that's why.
You remember the ice cream, not
right? Yeah. Maybe the good parts. Yeah, the good parts.
The great parts.
Yeah. So maybe that's why I say it goes fast. But you're right in the middle of it.
Absolutely.
You're 16. You got 5 or 10 more left in you. You know what I mean?
I look at guys like Calais Campbell, who's at finished up year 19, and I'm like, brother, what in good God graces got you here?
I mean, you can do at least what Aaron Rodgers has done, right? 20. You can do 20 years.
I will not be 40 playing football. I will not. There's not a shot that even if I quit today, I will never Phillip Rivers this thing 5 years from now. I'm like, you know what? I got one more in me. No, I do not. I give everything I got now because I could have walked away at year 10 as you did and been completely blessed. Like, that is a phenomenal career.
That's a great way to look at it.
I've done everything I could, other than win a Super Bowl. Like, I gave everything I can in practice, so I can know I've given everything I can in games. And here I'm at year 15. I'm like, if there's another year, if there's another 2 years, another 3 years, hallelujah, I'm gonna work for each and every one of them. And if I never play football again, hallelujah, I work for each and every one of those. And my kids got to see me play. My wife got to do the little fat heads with my name and likeness all up in the stadiums. And every one of my kids.
In the stadium. I'm seeing.
You know what I'm saying? But
right.
It'll be different once you change that part to it, right? What is the greatest advice you can give for transitioning from the game?
Well, I mean, you don't always know when you or when you move it on from the game.
Absolutely.
And so you certainly have to take advantage of it. I think it's great to do what you're doing in that you're looking to maybe what's next and setting yourself up for what's next. You should always be thinking about that because it's just that kind of a business, right? And so it's use it as a platform. That's why I'm great to be here after year 25. Obviously. This year, I'm here working on behalf of Amgen.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I'm working on behalf of Amgen, and we're just trying to raise awareness for heart health.
There we go.
Right, raise awareness for heart
the good,
health.
the bad, the cardiovascular. What do we put like?
Well, I had a little heart incident in the summer of 2024, right, and so I'm learning, a lot about just heart disease and heart disease and stroke, and how it impacts far too many people, and so much of it, we can lower those risk factors, right?
Yep.
And so talk to your doctor about high cholesterol or LDL-C, and because the only way to find out is to talk to your doctor. It could be something where you're young and healthy and have a hereditary issue, right? And so go to attackheartdisease.com/documentary. You can find out, about test strategies and that sort of thing, and how to lower your risk. But yeah, so it's cool to be able to just do stuff like that because of the platform I had playing football. And
raise awareness.
Absolutely, and it's great to see a lot of guys using their platform for that reason. But I'm feeling good, and it's great just being able to get the message out there and be able to help a lot of fans who may be dealing with that.
We love to hear it. Like I said, I'm glad you're here because you got your statue in front of the Ford Stadium over there in Detroit. Like I don't want to be a remembrance statue. I know you're here, and we're glad you are. Appreciate you for stopping by. Off the Edge, Cam Jordan.
Great to see you, man.
And this is my guy Barry Sanders, another iconic legend. And this is why I'm blessed, because I sit around and I get to talk to legends of the game, and it's like, just realize how close you are to greatness sometimes. Welcome in. We're here. Off the Edge with Cam Jordan, the podcast. Football player, podcaster. You always try to do more than you can. And I'm always looking for the next event. I'm always trying to do something that's a little beyond my reach. I'm sitting here with a legend in the game. A Grammy-winning rapper, an actor, a businessman. I'm gonna stick to the rapper because it is what it is. You rap Atlanta, and we have some connection there because I'm always fighting y'all.
Okay, who you play?
New Orleans Saints. Yeah, exactly.
Let me go.
Yeah, there he goes. It's all right.
I feel good about this year, man. We swept y'all.
Yep.
We swept y'all.
It did. It happened.
That was good.
And honestly,
cool. My son is a fan of y'all.
That's what I'm saying. Council King is
King
definitely
is a Saints fan.
Yeah, I done talked to him a few times.
You took my son from you.
I'd like to say he came to a better situation. We got a Super Bowl. Atlanta hasn't ever. They got
out
there.
Of jail, people. You go to prison. You come home. Your son's a Saints fan. Whole house flipped upside down. Stay out of trouble. Stay out of jail.
He went to he had a little trouble, but then his bars got better too though. Sometimes as a suburb kid. My dad played in the Minnesota Vikings for 13 years.
Okay.
As a suburb kid, you got to get a little dirty on your own. Your daddy tries everything
I
they do.
would have no idea of it, but from what I see, we all have had those moments in our life where we had, to learn from trial and error.
Absolutely.
And we've all bumped our heads and taken lessons along with us. So he shall be no different, except I guess there's already an expectation of him to have it together already.
Right.
Which isn't a realistic expectation.
Absolutely.
I'm extremely proud of him. He's a phenomenal father. He just gave me a grandson, and that has changed him, and he's evolved into just quite a more thoughtful person.
Yeah, aware.
Yeah, more aware. Yeah, and I appreciate it.
Hey, I say fatherhood will do it for you.
Hey, will.
I got 4 of them.
It better.
That first one, we're no longer in the streets anymore. Like, you get 3, 4 of them. You know what? I do want to go home.
That's right.
Let me get a hot meal and take my ass to bed.
Make sure my house is still standing.
Absolutely. So what brought you out here?
Man, I really just out here to see the festivities, man. You know what I'm saying? The Bay is a lovely place. I got real people out here, man. I got family and friends out here, so I just, decided to come out and just, take in the festivities, man.
Man, I love that. I used to call you the king of the South.
Used to.
Used
to was a rooster till the hand came in. What you mean, used to?
I went to New Orleans. I had to buy in to not like you.
What you mean?
Andre 3000. I had to buy into
football.
No, you don't. But if I like you, guess what I'm gonna start liking too?
Who?
And then I saw Julio Jones and Roddy
Julio
White.
Jones, good people, man.
It all starts in the playlist. So you still in the playlist.
Hey, man.
You know what I'm saying? TIP is forever going to be in the playlist.
Hey, man, listen. You know what?
You don't know me. I need that.
You can set your universe or your kingdom up however you want
Absolutely.
to. Whoever you decide to make your king,
Jesus.
good luck.
Jesus.
Okay, that's fine. But I mean on earth.
Absolutely. Man, when I think about what you've meant to the game, bro, that's what I'm saying. Music starts how you even enter a game. Wake up in the morning, sometimes you need a little gangster in it. Sometimes you got to have a little hymn to calm you down. Sometimes you wake up wired and you like, all right, brother, let me chill out. You know?
I mean, man, I like to stay centered. You know what I'm saying? I kind of like to have my music set the tone of the environment based on how I'm already feeling.
Yeah.
I try not to have the outside source of the energy kind of drive me.
Yeah.
I like to drive the energy of the outside source. So if I'm already calm and at peace, that's when I play Sade. That's when
you embrace it.
Yeah, when I'm already calm and at peace. And because if I feel that I'm already kind of like too amped up, I'm gonna center myself, meditate, and kind of, do some breathing techniques. I'm gonna focus on my energy to be driven from within rather than, be guided from the exterior.
Yeah. Look, all I know is I can't wake up at 9 o'clock with the 3 o'clock game and still be wired. Like, you ain't going to sustain 6 hours of, I'm ready to fight now.
That's right.
So I got to calm down. So when the storm hits, I am the force.
You meditate?
Absolutely not.
You don't?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, man. Try some breathing techniques and meditation, man. That, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right, you're releasing your final album.
Yes.
Kill the King.
Yes.
Release a track I heard earlier this month. I said, we back, baby. Why is now the right time to announce retirement when you can't just drop heat and be like, mic drop for now?
I'm going to exit on my own terms.
Yes, sir.
I feel like God sends us all here with many, many gifts, After you're done with one of those gifts, when those gifts have afforded you the opportunity to utilize the rest of those gifts, then it's time to focus your attention on those other gifts. And I think that time has come for me. I've been blessed. I've been blessed with an illustrious career. I dreamed about being in this industry. I dreamed of all the things that I wanted to do, and I've done most of them. You know what I'm saying?
Most of them. What's left?
Yeah, I've done most of them. I mean, retire. Okay. But you got to earn the right to retire. When you've been blessed by the fans to have a career like this, you have to earn the right to walk away.
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna give one final. 100% effort.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm going to lay it out there. And then I'm going to start focusing on like real estate development, things like film, television, as a writer, director, producer, introducing other talent to the industry.
Projecting better for our community.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what I mean? I'm trying to do other things that I feel like God gave me gifts to do. And I think I have to take a little time away from the primary gift in order to focus on these other ones.
Right. I mean, you are also the progenitor, like the originator of hat placement. You know what I'm saying? In my 15 years, I can show you. I've had different hairstyles.
Yeah.
Over the years, from high top fade to dual high top fade. I'd have had a Jerry curl.
Okay.
I had a mustache to curl up.
Okay.
I'd have had plenty of looks every year. I'd switched up. I had silver twists this year, dreads. You know what I'm saying? I said, why not?
Why not?
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For you, where does your style come from? I mean, you've had different hairstyles yourself.
Yeah.
You've inspired generations.
Okay.
Which side this joint gonna be on? Hum.
I mean, bro, my style comes from mostly exposure. The things that I've been fortunate enough and blessed enough to be exposed to.
Yeah.
Styles like, okay, I remember I started spending a lot of time in like Africa, South Africa, Cape Town, Johannesburg, Tanzania, Kenya, Ghana, you know what I mean? And I just started like wearing like the African. I probably bought about 25 of those
Dashiki.
African outfits.
Yeah.
I don't know if they were just dashikis. It was kind of like they put the button all the way up
The
here and they
two-piece
come
joints, the
down.
nice ones, yeah.
Yeah. I started wearing a bunch of them. You know what I mean? Because it felt right. I was exposed to it. I liked it. And you know what I'm saying? I just put a little different piece of swag on it, you know what I mean? And
the hairstyles had to reflect.
Now my hairstyle, the reason I changed my hair, okay, so back in the pandemic when nobody would get no haircuts, we were sheltering in place, right?
No doubt.
You know what I mean? So I had, like, my hair had done grew out like a little afro, and I had my face had grew in. And so I met this.
I ain't never seen you with facial hair. What? Like full beard?
Instagram. No, it don't connect. But,
okay. I said, wait a minute. You got that David Banner going?
It's more like cheek fuzz. You know what I'm saying? So I'm out, and a woman walked up to me, and she said, "Hey, you know what? Never mind. I thought you were T.I." I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I can hide.
Incognito.
So I just started growing my hair, you know what I'm saying? Thinking that I'd have a little more time to myself.
Yeah.
And, you know, now that it's time to get back out there, man, give 100% of myself to the fans, I had to cut it off, man. I had to cut it off and get back to the brand that people used to.
Get back to the real, like, hey, Fame Boy, we back.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, T.I.P., we back, baby.
That's right.
It gets me excited. What's your favorite T.I. song?
I don't know.
Right
now, Let Them Know is a new one.
The newest one, no doubt. And I love that.
Yeah.
I mean, what you looking forward to with this last one? Does it sound weird to say the last one?
Nah, man, I'm excited about it, bro.
Okay.
I'm excited about it. It's kind of like graduating high school, you know what I'm saying? Man. It's like, you know, I actually get a chance to finish what I started.
Yeah, is there going to be a teardrop when it's all said and done?
Probably so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look, as a man, you know, like, it's sort of hard to just release.
Most times, man, it's people, you know, we are forced into retirement.
Indeed.
You dig what I'm saying?
You walking away.
As a ball player, when you want to, you know, exit, you know, on a Super Bowl.
Absolutely, especially in black and gold.
Yeah,
come on.
You want to get out of there. You want to get out of there. You know, when you got a ring and you hang. You know what I'm saying? You done had your MVP and you know what I mean.
And even if a Super Bowl ring ain't possible, personal accolades like you done all of it.
Scoring,
right? 100 sacks deep, 132 sacks deep,
interceptions,
sitting in the pantheon of the greatest.
That's right.
So when they mention your name, you're like, oh man, but he also did everything else too.
Absolutely.
There's nothing that you haven't accomplished personally.
And that's where I'm at with it.
Love that.
Yeah.
But man, I appreciate you stopping by.
Love and respect.
I got one last question for you. Who's winning the Super Bowl?
Man, I think I like the Seahawks.
Okay.
I like the Seahawks.
You got a score prediction?
No, I don't. I think it's going to be a close game. I think it's going to be a close game, though.
Yeah. If it's going to be close, I want points on the board, though. I don't want 7-10 like, you know, the Patriots got out of Denver. I want Rams,
I say like
Seattle.
24-27, something like that.
Yeah, we can live with that. Yeah, we can definitely live with that.
Yeah.
Love that. Appreciate you,
Love
brother.
and respect, man.
Indeed.
All right.